Today I'm going to give you a little tip on how to raise your vibrations pretty easily. Here we go.
This is your life, no one else has gotta live it. This is your fight that only you can win.
Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne, your certified spiritual rock star. And as I said, today we're talking about raising your vibrations, which is basically the most important thing in life that we always want to be doing. Why? Because when you raise your vibrations, you raise your ability, or you come closer to your ability to manifest the things that you want. And raising your vibrations pretty much means joy, feeling good, right? The higher your vibe, the better you feel. So here is just a really easy and I think low resistance way of raising your vibrations, just being completely general. And the way I would do this is choosing a positive emotion, let's say love or joy or even clarity and contentment. I would even Google some positive emotions and then do a little exercise of trying to just ask yourself, what does that emotion feel like? So asking yourself the question, what does love feel like? What does joy feel like? Because if those are too high vibe from where you stand right now, what does peace feel like? What does contentment feel like? What does feeling okay feel like? Right? So if I'm in the right vibrational frequency to be able to even think about what love feels like, I can think, okay, well, I remember being in love. I remember what it feels like to love my children. I remember what it feels like to love doing what I love, doing something passionate. Maybe I can think of some moments that have happened in my life that have been really joyful for me. And it could take a little bit of time and effort in the beginning, the first few seconds. But Abe Hicks says after about 17 seconds of thinking about something, so if you're like really trying to think, what does love feel like? Not with any resistance, but just with sort of curiosity, like, let me kind of dig into, okay, like the first time I had my child and when I first fell in love with her and I remember what she looked like and how cute she was and what does that feel like? Or the first time I ever fell in love with someone, whether I was in a relationship with them or not, maybe it was love at first sight and I was just a little kid, or maybe it was a deep loving relationship, and what did it feel like in my body? And what was life like? And what was my behavior like? And was I smiling more? And what did that feel like? And then asking also, what does joy feel like? What does joy feel like? Ask yourself that question and then focus on the feeling. And the longer you take to describe this feeling, to milk this feeling for all it's worth, to just be in the vibrations of what joy feels like, you realize that you start to feel joy. You realize that you start to feel love, it's like right now I'm just feeling this warmth in my chest that just feels good. And then I could just, once I pinpoint that, what does it feel like? Then I could just sit in that emotion. I can almost meditate on it and focus on it. And then the more you focus on it through the law of attraction, it must grow. If there's a lot of resistance to it, try doing an emotion that isn't so far from where you are. So if you're in a state of depression, you're not going to be like, what does love feel like? Because what you're going to feel is the absence of love. So try to do, like I said, Google some positive emotional words. And it could be something as contentment. Just feeling content. Nothing's bothering me. I don't need anything. I don't want anything. I'm okay with where I am. Or what does it feel like to just be in the moment? Not worried about the past or the future. What does that feel like? And just think about the positive emotions and the positive things that you want to feel, and then ask yourself, well, what does that feel like? And it feels really good. It's a really simple, easy way to raise your vibrations. Make a daily practice of that and then come back and let me know how it's changed or how it's affected you. So just as a little practice, why don't you comment down below what positive emotions you would like to feel and then describe what that feeling feels like, both emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. What does it feel like in your body? What are the sensations that you're feeling? What is the behavior that your body takes on when you're in that emotion? Try to paint the picture, describe it as best you can. And if you can't describe it in words, just feel it. Describe it in energy, in a thought. You know what it feels like. So for me, I can just, oh, this is what joy feels like. Okay. Maybe I have no explanation for that, but I am intentionally aware of it. And as long as I'm sort of speaking my own language and I get it, right? But putting it out into the airways and sort of commenting down below and letting people share that with you and being in that moment, it's just more ways to just milk that. All right, guys, so I hope that works for you. I hope that you turn that into a nice little practice maybe for the next week or two. You can test that out and then come back here and let me know how it went. So stay tuned for the very end of this video because I have lots to announce. Bye, guys. I will see you next week. Mwah. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, share this with whomever you think it may help. And I have a huge announcement. The beginning of next month, May 1st, I will be launching my very first membership site called Keys to the Empire. So if you've been wanting to go a little bit deeper, get a little bit more one-on-one time with me and some more specific videos on tools to really help you in your life, to really implement and use maybe some tap-along videos, things like that, and just a way to connect a little bit deeper with me and our community. We've got it coming May 1st. And to launch that, I am doing a free Q&A webinar live on April 21st. Friday night. So that will be Freedom Friday, April 21st, will be live with me here. So make sure you're subscribed. If you'd like to register for the webinar, you can go to DarienneEmpire.com/live webinar and you'll get all the updates and everything you need to know, and you can put it in your calendar and all that awesome stuff. So make sure you are subscribed and registered for that, and I will see you on April 21st. Bye guys. In the meantime, check out this video from the archive.